My name is Rachel. I've been a homeschooled student for the past 12 years, and since I started high school, I started doing all of my school on the computer, and I just wanted to give you guys a tutorial as to how I organized all of my school files on the computer. Now, I did do the Abeka Academy homeschool curriculum, so some of the things that I mentioned on this video will be in reference to that, but this system certainly works for any other schoolwork that you have. So each year I have had 5 courses: an English course, a history course, a science course, a math course, and a language course. And so the most basic way that you organize your school stuff is by making a file for each course that you're taking. So on the Mac, to create a new file or folder, you right-click on your mouse and click New Folder there. Now the first one I'm going to make is the English one. And within the English one, I'm going to make 4 separate files to organize my work. The first one is going to be grammar. Again, I right-click and click on New Folder. This one's going to be a grammar folder. Now, within this grammar folder, I will have different grammar exercises that I had to do for the Abeka curriculum, which would include like rewriting sentences and that sort of stuff. The next one I'm going to create is a papers folder, and in this one is going to go all of my book reports and book reviews, research paper, essays, all of that kind of stuff. Within the papers folder, you can click on that and it'll take you there. You're still within the English folder, but now you're going within the English folder to the papers folder, and within that you can add other things like essays, or if you have a major research paper that you're working on and you want to organize all of your different drafts in that, then you can put all of that in a research paper folder. So that's the papers folder, and I'm going back to this is just the English folder. Another folder I'm going to make is a literature folder. All of that is going to go, all my literature notes are going to go into that folder. And the last one is a appendix quiz folder. And again, this is reference to the Abeka Academy curriculum. Appendix quizzes are just pop quizzes that they have, so I store all of those in the appendix quizzes folder. So there's the English folder for you. Now I'm going to make another separate folder on my desktop of a history folder. So I got that. And within the history folder, I'm going to create 2 folders. One of them is going to be the appendix quizzes. Oops, that's not how you spell appendix. Appendix, that's not how you spell it either. I got this, I can spell. Okay, appendix quizzes there. Again, just pop quizzes from the Abeka Academy. And the next one is going to be current events, where I will store all of my current events. So that's the most basic of the history folder. Next, I'm going to make a science folder. Science. And again, within that one, I'm going to create an appendix quiz. And that's really the only thing that you'll have in the science folder in terms of folders within folders. The next I have is a language. I've been taking French, so that's mine. And there's nothing that you really put in the French. You can organize it in the French. You could make like a vocabulary folder, or you can make a grammar, verb conjugation folder, whatever you're feeling with that. And the last one is going to be a math folder. Now, most of my math notes are on a physical notebook, but you can organize for geometry. They have tons of different things that you have to memorize for geometry. So some of them that I have here are making a folder that says principles, axioms, and postulates. And that actually is how the teacher on the Abeka Academy video program organizes these. Another one is properties and other informal stuff. There's a lot of informal stuff, so I just write informal stuff on there. And so those are like the 2 main folders that you can put into the math. So within those, you'll have your different principles, axioms, postulates, etc. in those. So that's like the basic structure of how to organize this. I'm going to make another video on how I change the color of these folders so that it's easier to save documents in certain places. So I will see you guys there.